to a visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it at the 42. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check 53's Mike. You remember me? You remember me?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the veteran tackle, Mitchell Schwartz. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quick?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Alpha.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as that.
They'll set up to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Colts.
Down. 60 or 50. Yo. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 50. Yeah. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Focus, defense, focus. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Throw left side complete. It's Clayton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a true syllable. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, break.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw. Bradshaw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would. 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quick.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Got it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Smith! Topper! Topper!
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Quick throw here to Hilton. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
98 for Mike. Hey, get in the weight room. 198. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Shoot!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Go!
198. Let's go.
2nd down and inches. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
198. Watch 98. 98 for Mike.
2nd and 6. He's got it to Hilton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Hey, Alpha.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Check back, check back.
Rush 61. Matchbox lights.
Second and 14. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
198. Watch 98. 98.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. This time the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Second and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
5.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On second down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack.
You better talk to your boy.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw on second down. Bradshaw. They'll let this go for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
57's the mic. Watch 57. 57's the mic. 57. Zoom. Here we go.
Back to throw. Bradshaw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, it's Taylor. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Ready?
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. But I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.